Disappointing. That's how some Philippine lawmakers see the trade deal between President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. and American leader Donald Trump. Senator Panfilo Lacson calling the 1% tariff reduction the worst insult to the Philippines as he urged government to consider seeking other trade partners. The president's sister, Senator Amy Marcos, says a minimal tariff cut while granting zero tariffs for some U.S. goods hardly looks like a win for the country. ACT Teachers Party List Representative Antonio Tino warns it could negatively affect domestic industries.
Talagang, disastrous ang dialogue na ang trade talks na ito. Tagibang, labang na lambang ang US. Mabigat na tatamaan dito yung manufacturing and agricultural sectors natin na yan yung pangunahing nag-export sa US.
For Tino, the deal is lopsided and raises questions on the supposed special relationship between the two close allies.
Supposedly may ironclad relationship, special relationship ang Pilipinas at US, and yet ito ang nakuha niya, a 19% tariff samantalang zero ang tariff ng US.
Senator Francis Pangilinan meanwhile expressing concern over the deal's long-term impact on agricultural production as well as on farmers and fisherfolk. He adds any deal should come with clear safeguards for local livelihoods. Advocacy group Action for Economic Reforms echoing similar criticisms, calling the deal one-sided.
It was really shocking. Any person can make that observation that the deal is really bad for the Philippines, most humiliating, most unfair. It's also clear that we are bargaining from a weak position, all the more made weak because of a very poor negotiating strategy. It's obvious that the deal is very embarrassing for us.
But for political analyst Aris Arugay, the 19% tariff rate will not have a major impact on the Philippine economy.
The impact of the tariffs is not on the Filipino consumer, but with the American consumer, the consumers of these Philippine goods. So it's just a matter of to what extent our industries who are exporting to the US will adjust. In a way, the Philippine economy will continue to be robust in a sense, given that we're not really a major export and manufacturing country, unlike our neighbors. But to a certain extent, this reliance on the on the U.S. economy must also be something that needs to be ironed out because the Marcos Jr. administration can still negotiate on non-trade aspects.
Professor Arugay adds while a better trade deal was expected given the closer ties between Manila and Washington, President Trump is simply staying true to his America First policy.
Remember, the United States under Trump, the slogan is to make America great again, not to make America and its allies great again.
The Philippines will receive around $60 billion in foreign assistance funding from the U.S. The U.S. Embassy in Manila says this is the outcome of talks in Washington between U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio and Philippine President Marcos Jr. It is the first such grant of U.S. funding for any country since the Trump administration began reviewing its foreign assistance program in January. The U.S. government says the funds will support Philippine maritime, energy, and economic growth programs.
More deaths and infrastructure damage are reported in the Philippines in the aftermath of storm-enhanced monsoon rains. Bianca Dava reports.